I guess let's get into the Jojo Siwa stuff. I don't know. I've never like covered drama live, but basically I just want to go through some clips and we can do what we may with them. I want to cover something like not too like heavy, you know what I mean? So, yeah. I think people just hate JoJo because she's weird. Yeah, she is kind of weird. Okay. So, Jojo Siwa, just to preface, I feel like a lot of people don't know this about her, and I didn't either. Her full transformation after she turned 18. She basically, her and her mom ran this thing. I forget what it was called, but like they ran this thing, this TV show or something, this dance group for like little girls, like 13-year-old girls. And they had to like try out to get on this team. And basically it was like JoJo and her mom are going to make these little girls famous, like basically like dance moms, right? And they borderline exploited these girls. This was like back in like 2021 or 2022 or something. And there was one girl that had like some health issues and they were like, they did not accommodate her. They were like, we do not care. She had some problem with her like stomach or something. There was some sort of like surgery, whatever. She had gotten a surgery and they were like, well, you have to keep like dancing and coming to practices or else we're going to kick you off the team and like, you know, your chance to fame. And so she was dancing while after having like this, some sort of surgery until she bled. Like this is JoJo doing this and her mom doing this. So basically just like recycling this like cycle of abuse that she went through on Dance Moms 2. Here, let me look it up. Hold on. JoJo Siwa dance group. Rolling Stone. Let's see. Okay, Jojo Siwa promised, get the fuck out of my face, promised them stardom. They say they were thrown in the trash. So, yeah, there's this whole motherfucker Rolling Stone. I don't want to sign up. Okay, here we go. Oh, hey, wrong thing. Basically, will you get the fuck over here? Okay, here we go. Let's look. I'm not a good reader, but we're just gonna try. We're gonna try this. Rolling Stone. Okay, I'm blocking whatever they wanted me to do. Okay. Why is this L so huge? Leia Sanderson always wanted to dance, but it was never going to be easy for her. Sanderson, 16, was born with spinda bifida. I don't know if I'm saying that right. A congenital birth defect where the spinal cord fails to form properly. She spent her early years in and out of the hospital undergoing dozens of surgeries. She still had regular struggles with pain and bladder infection since she was 5. Has used a catheter to go to the bathroom. Poor thing. The school nurse was my best friend growing up, she says. Around 2013, dance studio, In 2021, she was 14, took her side. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to find No Dancing Queen, America's Got Talent. And told her that he submitted her to audition her manager, right? To the upcoming reality competition, Jojo Siwa's Dance Pop Revolution, hosted by the powerhouse pop star dancer and Gen Z icon, Jojo Siwa. As the circumvention of the reality show, Siwa and her mother, Jesslyn, were putting together a pop group. So, anyway, XOMG pop, whatever. I'm so bad at reading. I'm sorry, guys. This is too much. I'm just trying to find the important stuff. She was thrilled, huge fan of JoJo, blah, blah, blah. JoJo parlayed her fame from the show into a career as an actor, influencer, blah, blah, blah. Her candy-colored aesthetic. Okay, whatever. 2021, Jojo Siwa came out as queer, and the 20-year-old has since become prominent Gen Z LGBT activist social media influencer. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. But Leia was a minor, blah, blah, blah. She also... Oh my gosh, I'm trying to... Okay, look. These are these little girls, right? And this wasn't the only girl. Like, this was happening to all the girls. But this was the main story because, you know, this girl had, like, these issues. But basically, I'm trying to find, like, the fucking actual point. Hi, Fuzzy. How are you? Welcome. Sorry, but I just made a clip of you trying to struggle say talk to speech. Okay. Oh, I said TTS for bits, but if you want to make a point to redeem, I don't know. I think that would be fun. I forgot Jojo is gay. No, gatekeep lesbians from Jojo. The Sandersons, well as most sources, allege that the Siwas subjected the children to grueling rehearsals, sometimes foregoing school breaks with mere compensation. Okay, so like not giving them like breaks. I think breaks for like minors is like every 4 hours or something like that. I'm not sure. That's just for like Starbucks, but I feel like that's like how it is everywhere. They also alleged Sanderson was forced to work under intense physical duress, with Jesselyn encouraging her to attend a video shoot just a few weeks after she underwent spinal cord surgery. In one instance, just days before the surgery, they allege Leia started bleeding through her belly button during rehearsal and the performance at the Children and Family Emmys, which was hosted by Jojo. Rather than encourage her to take a break, the Sandersons say Jesselyn told her to put a maxi pad on it so it wouldn't leak onto her costume. And yeah, not giving them breaks, like stuff like that. This happened, in 2021, 2022. And no one talks about it, and no one talks about the group anymore because they didn't really get famous, and they promised them all these things, and they're like, oh, well, you got to do this for fame, blah, blah, blah. Just fucking continuing the cycle. So this, Jojo has done this, done that, whatever. But this is my biggest qualm, because it's like, she was definitely abused and exploited as a child, and she's still being exploited, but it's like, what are you doing? Then you just go and you like continue it, and then you're doing it to other children. Like, I mainly blame her mom, I would say, more, but like, yeah. For the first time, they're speaking out, 2-year stint on. They allege that Jesselyn was overly cruel to their young charges, calling them names, in one instance shaming them for having a disability. The contestant who was the target of alleged verbal abuse did not return I can't fucking read shit. Jojo, meanwhile, could also be nasty and domineering, according to sources, a sharp contrast from her upbeat scream persona. At one point, they alleged she screamed insults at the girls during performance. They also alleged that she played a role in helping build a cutthroat environment long after the cameras are gone, playing favorites and pitting members against each other. So I suppose this is like alleged, but there's tons of videos about this. It's just like no one really talks about it. And so it continues. Exactly. So that's why I'm like, girl. That's my beef with Jojo Siwa, because I'm like, why the fuck are you doing this to these little kids? Multiple sources, reviewed more than 24 documents, blah, 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 text messages, emails. Source alleged Siwa's producer dangled the carrot of stardom in front of the young ex-OMG pop members, only to berate them and encourage them to cry on camera, because that's what gets the little clicky clicks. The moms and kids would come home and have a candy basket and Nintendo Switch in their hotel room after being messed with all day. Not the Switch. A source, so yeah, they would like be mean to them and like give them gifts and something, like, what the fuck. A source close to production Rolling Stone: the highs were high and the lows were low. Yep, sounds like my last relationship. I'm just kidding. Raised their concerns about Ocean V Pop. The other mothers and studio teachers Sanderson say they told Jesselyn and Leia was abruptly fired from the group. She got fired for speaking out from the group. They and I were in a dark place for months and months, and we didn't think that we were healthy enough to speak out. Now that we've had time to recover and hear from it, we're at a place where we can say we're ready to share and tell people about everything. So yeah, basically there's a fuck ton more. But yeah, is this the girl? Yeah, little girl. You know what I mean? And I'm sure she wasn't the only one that was treated like that. So that's my beef with Jojo Siwa. Yeah, she's weird. Yeah, she was exploited as a child for sure. But doesn't excuse exploiting other children and just continue doing that. What the fuck? So that's my beef before we get into the stupid drama. Stupid drama. We like stupid drama here, not really fucked up drama. It's really, really fucked up drama. Well, some of this drama I'm about to go into is very fucked up, but it's okay. That's like your parents giving you food after getting mad at you. No, little. So, anyways, she's a little weird. Yeah, she's a little weird. Little weird. Quite. So anyway. Oh my god. Yeah. I don't know. I suppose we can say that it is alleged. It's alleged, but yeah. I don't know. There's definitely some videos out there That would probably give more information than me going over a Rolling Stone article. I don't even know what fucking Rolling Stone is. Anyway, so we're gonna go into this first clip. Hold on, let me find it real quick. Jojo Siwa. I think his name is Chris. No. That's the guy she cheats with. See, there's too much. Jojo Siwa and... What the fuck was that guy's name? Oh, should we watch the Rapunzel edition or should we watch it afterwards? Jojo Siwa Big Brother. Let's just look up that. I'm trying to find the clip of the evil guy. Oh, yeah, that's his name. Okay. Okay. So, basically, there's this clip of this guy. I don't even know who this guy is. Let's look him up real quick. He was on the Big Brother house. His name is Mickey Rourke. I don't know how to say his name. Probably an old, washed up, fucking loser actor. Right? So yeah, I hated Jojo Siwa, right? I can't defend her for what she did to those kids, but I will defend her here, okay? So, old celebrity, basically. Yeah, I guess. I don't know who this is. What was he in? Professional boxer, okay. What was he in? Nominations, born September 16th. Help, that's my brother's birthday. Professional boxer, thriller, Golden Globe Award. Okay, never heard of that. There has to be something. Angel Heart, Sin City, Wrestler, Iron Man 2. Nope, never watched any of those. Palace, Hunt Club, Man of God, Girl. Nope, never heard of any of these. Nightmare Cinema, Dice, Weaponized, Blah, Hitman, War Pigs. Nope, never watched any of these. Just action movies, not my thing. Nope. Lot of fucking movies. Gross. Anyway, so old washed up loser actor, whatever. Basically, guys, don't worry about my My Little Pony ranking video. You guys did not see that. Okay. YouTube has been dry lately. YouTube's been so dry lately. I am watching bronies rank every episode of My Little Pony. I'm just going to admit that to you right now because you did see that. And it's okay. But YouTube's been dry, so you can't blame me. Anyway, I've seen a couple of clips. Shit's funny. What clips? Of this? This is not funny to me. I don't think it should be funny to anyone. Are you talking about... What are you talking about? What are we talking about right now? Yeah, anyway. So, let's watch this clip. The whole JoJo stuff. Yeah, well, this is fucked up. I'm mad about this, right? The peeing in the litter box thing, I don't even want to watch that. We're not going to watch that. I'm not going to touch that.
What is the what?
First of all, coming up, whispering in her ear. Guys do this to me all the time at work. Try and like lean over my stand. Dude, there's nothing to whisper about. So creepy. Yeah. So annoying. Oh.
So do you like girls or boys?
Me? Girls.
I know, I could tell.
My partner is non-binary. That's the vape smoke room.
He's a little weird. I don't know why he started being mean. Oh, this is beyond weird.
Just think, in 4 days, we'll never see each other again.
In 4 days?
Nah, babe.
I'm trying to last 4 days. If I stay longer than 4 days, you won't be gay anymore.
I can guarantee.
Okay. Kind of crazy after what happened with her cheating on her girlfriend with a man, but it's whatever. Everyone describes themselves differently. What was that start? Was that the start? Yes, this was the start. When JoJo was like normal, she actually is gorgeous, especially masculine, but I still never forgive her for some of the shit she says and does. Yeah, she is really pretty. The high ponytail, whatever. I'm not going to talk about people's looks. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so he's like, you're not going to be gay anymore because of me. Okay, 74-year-old man. Sure. 72, whatever. Yeah, totally. Like, so funny.
I will still be gay and I will still be in a very happy relationship.
Which is crazy because she ended up cheating, but we don't know that yet, okay?
Tie you up.
See? Let's go back.
I will still be gay and I will still be in a very happy relationship.
I'll tie you up.
I can promise you.
That's a threat. That's literally a threat. Like, if someone came into your work and was, like, talking to you like that or something and was like, and you're like, we'll still be in a relationship. I'm not going to hook up with you. And they say, I'll tie you up. That's threat. That's a threat. That is a threat. So, sorry, automodded your thing. But I saw it, Alex. Sorry, we got automodded, but it's okay. Okay, that's like assault. Yeah. Kind of odd to say for the first interaction between two. I don't know if it is the first interaction. I'm actually not sure. But anyway, that's a threat. I don't care if you're like, oh, Ray, you're too sensitive. Like, no. If some old guy that I had just met, maybe like, because they're saying like, oh, I plan to stay. So this obviously seems like the first or second day. Maybe he's bad at sarcasm. I feel like you're giving him too much grace. Like, this guy's 72 years old. I don't care. Like, okay, he's from like a different time or whatever. Like, I don't think it really matters. There's no reason like, oh, that's so weird. It's probably behavior when he got away with when he was younger and more famous. Exactly. And I'm pretty sure, hold on, pause. Hold on. So, if you look up this guy and allegations, this isn't the first time that this has happened like this. You know what I'm trying to say? That he's been accused of something or he has used this language on set. Okay? So, it's like, there's a pattern. He's saying weird things, seems kind of out there. I'm sitting on my bathroom floor eating icebreaker mints like candy. I love icebreaker mints. They're so good. But yeah. Like, it's like, you know, what the heck? Anyway, I'm getting too heated.
That won't happen. I dare you to try. You'll be the one tied up.
Sir, she's trying to shut it down.
You're an actor?
No, I do TV stuff though. I do like TV shows. I do a bit of presenting now. Maybe one day.
Maybe. It all depends.
I know. It's a completely different industry to what it was back when you were doing it. And then you had all the strikes, didn't you?
Yeah,
Not long ago. I bet that, yeah.
It was a long one.
No. What was your opinions on that?
2 years of COVID, and then a 7-month actor strike. I had to borrow $500,000 from the bank to get by and pay bills off. Everybody in those picket lines is an out-of-work actor.
Yeah.
Well, there would be the flavor of the month actors show up to just say how great I am. You know, I'm at the picket line with all the poor people that will never get a job.
So funny.
You are funny.
Aren't I wonderful?
I'm not sure.
Hey, bud.
Thank you, love. Aye. Fucking A. Good. We all vote each other out.
Yeah. Yeah, eventually.
I'm going to vote the lesbian out real quick.
Jojo.
Okay. Weird. All right. It's like the second she's not in the male gaze for him anymore, you know what I mean? He's like, I'm gonna vote that lesbian out. Okay. It's, you know, and she's like, you know, that's homophobic, whatever.
Homophobic. So that's homophobic if that was your reason.
Sorry.
Have you got anyone you want to vote out? Well, no, we actually can't discuss this. No, we can't discuss this. This is undiscussable.
The lesbian I'm going to vote out.
No, you can't do that.
Okay. It's like, said it once, said it twice. Shut the fuck up. I feel as if he's voting her out because she rejected him. He's stuck in a different time. Well, not the time anymore. I don't care.
That, Mickey.
You also can't say that.
No, we can't.
Which Jojo's real? Jojo, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jojo.
Jojo.
Lovely lady.
Is she?
Lovely girl, yeah.
Yeah.
She's a good lad.
Appreciate ya.
She's what I call some woman.
I need a.
I don't know if we're allowed to say it on Twitch. And he goes, I need a cigarette, but not a cigarette. And he's not from the UK. He's not British. You can say it. Howdy, y'all. Hello. A new friend. Hi. And then he goes, not talking to you. And he points at her. What the fuck? What the fuck? Basically just harasses her. She rejects him. I realized what you meant. Yeah. I need a British cigarette, he says. And then he points at her. I don't know, I was thinking of a joint. No, you're good. I'm just not sure if I can say it on Twitch. I really don't know the rules. And I'm just not going to say it, even if you could say it. I'm just not going to. But yeah. Loving the vibes. Hi, I'm going over the Jojo Siwa clips. I don't know why we're talking about Jojo Siwa. I just felt like I thought it'd be something easy. Yeah, trick area. Yeah, right. And he's not British, right? And then he points at her and he's like, I'm not talking about you. You know, she's a lesbian. I've been meaning to watch these. Yeah, it's rough. It's just weird, you know?
Mickey, you can't say that.
He's like,
Mickey.
You can't say
One
that.
breath at a time, troops. One breath at a time.
No matter, you're on your own.
I'm surprised no one else was like, what the fuck? You know, yes, it is scary to speak out. I get it, right? But like, no one was like, hey, except for him.
You can't say that, Mickey.
I know, but I was talking about a cigarette.
I know you. I know. Yeah, I know.
Okay. But he wasn't.
See you boys in a
See you in a bit,
We're
mate.
still gonna get into
Bye.
Big Brother, so maybe the season that does it. I don't understand what Big Brother is about. Can we like look that up real quick? What is the gist of Big Brother? All right. Excuse me. The premise of Big Brother is a social strategy competition where a group of contestants called house guests live together in a house, constantly monitored by cameras and microphones, and compete to be the last one remaining and win a large cash prize. Okay, it's like every Netflix show for like the past like 5 years. Each week, house guests nominate each other for eviction. Public votes ones to evict, with the last remaining house guest taking home the prize. Okay, sounds right. Wait, gist is spelled with a G and not a J? Gist? Are you serious? Wow, who would have thought? Him leaving after being called out. It's kind of gotten lame the last 5 years, but still a cool idea. Yeah, they have a lot of them. Like all the shows on Netflix, I feel like that too. Like, what's it called? Like The Perfect Match and Too Hot to Handle. It's like pretty much kind of like that. It's like let's get all these people, all these famous people, all these hot people, and put them in a house. He definitely knew how shocking it would be, so he played it off like a sig. Yeah, like it was so on purpose. Like I don't really care what anyone says. Like, okay, yeah, sure, he's from a different time, and I'm like, okay, so now what? Now what? It's just random people. This is Celebrity Big Brother. Oh, I didn't know that. Gotcha. I was gonna say it was wild that no one spoke out against him, but someone did, and I bet if he stayed more, he would have followed. Yeah. Those shows are the least entertaining. We just, Big Brother's just boring in comparison.
Hope you find that cigarette.
Yeah, me too.
He said, "Hope you find that cigarette." Man.
He's just from a different planet, bless him.
This is Big Brother. Would Mickey come to the diary room?
So they're like calling him in, and they're gonna be like, you know, dude, what the heck?
It's crazy to me that still exists.
Everyone keeps, oh, it's old-fashioned, blah, blah. You can't justify it because
Nope.
it's not right. You can't try and justify things which just aren't right. There's no point us sitting here and going, oh, it's like if it's someone's age. It's so like, that's not a thing anymore.
But what I felt when you were over there was like you had my back. And to be honest, we've known each other less than 24 hours. You have no reason to have my back.
Because it's right and wrong, though, isn't
But
it?
it's between right and wrong, and that meant a lot. So
Yeah, it's not about having your back. It's
Thank
like,
you. Yeah.
there's right and then there's wrong.
Yep.
You're right though. That not too bad, bit. Come on. Wait.
And then she cries because it's fucking upsetting.
Have a little cry.
It's annoying.
Crying is
and
my
like,
favourite therapy.
obviously, it's hard to understand when you're not in that position, but it just sucks. It's very uncomfortable. Yeah, like I'll tie you up. Okay, you're not gonna be a lesbian anymore after me. Okay, 72-year-old man, you're disgusting. I'm not gonna go there. Middle school was a crazy place. Aw, Trisha Paytas was on Big Brother. Yes, I did know that. Yes.
Well, welcome in.
Snuggling. It's a clean t-shirt as well. Now have a good cry.
Very nice.
That's
Love
you
that
getting
guy.
a bit of your anger and frustration out as
Defending
well.
her the best way
You're
he
such a
could.
cool dude. We love you.
I dropped my ring.
Whatever.
Some help.
No, it's you
this is
can't move
him
the couch. I'm
apologizing
whacking
to
it with a
her.
spatula. Okay, I just need
After
something
he got in
a
trouble.
little bit longer.
But you've seen it. You've seen where it is.
I got clear visual on it.
Thank you. Sorry.
You got your slippers.
I want to apologize.
Thank you.
I just got a bad habit of having a short fuse.
Which is weird because like he wasn't even angry. Like he wasn't even angry. She didn't do anything to make him mad. Like, okay, short fuse, whatever. It just sounds like an excuse to me, but whatever.
I don't mean nothing by it.
I appreciate your apology.
I hope. Okay, I do mean it.
I appreciate your apology,
If
and
I
I
didn't,
hope.
I wouldn't say it to you.
I know.
Okay.
I appreciate the apology, and I hope you enjoy your slippers,
Thank you.
mate.
After he got in trouble. It's like, and then, people saw online, they're like, what the fuck? And then he got kicked off the show, and so be it. I agree. Get him out of there. It's just weird. Looks like a hobo. Not even trying to be mean. Yeah. Anyway, so there's that. And then the polar opposite. I go from defending her right back to shitting on her. That's the thing. There's nuance. There's nuance to everything. She can be a bad person because she exploits these children, and she can be a victim because she was exploited. She can be, in the right when she's getting bothered by this guy in the way that her voice bothers me. It bothers me too. And, being literally harassed and threatened by this weird ass guy. You know what I mean? I can defend her that, but I could also not defend her in these next clips because we're going to see Jojo Siwa cheats on television on her girlfriend. So I need to pull that up. I think it was so the guy that defended her is actually the one that she cheats with. I don't know. I'm trying to find some good clips, but not watch too much. Anyway, basically, Jojo Siwa has a girlfriend. She's had some girlfriends in the past that I think she allegedly did not treat very well, but I'm not sure about that. Yeah, that was such a weird apology. Such a weird apology. Preparing is for nerds. So it's just this shit keeps happening. They are yo, who's snoring? Whatever. It's the snoring is killing me. It's just some emotional cheating. They are sleeping in the same bed, you know what I mean? I think he kisses her at some point, and they're like, oh, we're platonic soulmates, but they're literally all up on her. He comes up behind her, gives her a hug from behind. Girl, they're more touchy on the show than me and my boyfriend. What the hell? I'm trying to find an actual, oh my god, please, the audio is actually destroying me. Mute. Here's them in bed. You know what I mean? It's hard to find these clips. I'm going to look on TikTok. I might get some better ones on TikTok. They're in bed. They're this, that. Here, let's look on TikTok real quick. Stay ready so you don't ever have to get ready. Nah. Let's see. Jojo Siwa. So, she yeah, here's...
Watch the moment Chris Hughes kisses Jojo Siwa on the Big Brother live stream in a
Oh,
clip that wasn't
no.
shown on TV.
Kiss, you know, whatever. I'm like,
Watch.
maybe they're just good friends and it doesn't mean anything to her because she's lesbian. But then basically she, you know, comes out and says that she feels as though she's no longer a lesbian, which is fine. People can do that. That doesn't matter. Okay? Like, you can be bisexual. It's whatever. But cheating on your partner is like, okay, well, you can have self-discovery. There's nothing wrong with that. You can go back on your word. You can be like, I'm a lesbian. Actually, I'm not a lesbian. I'm like, whatever. You don't deserve to be like castrated for that. But it's like, she's cheating. You know, come on. And the fact that everyone online is like, oh my God, they're so cute together. I'm like, guys, what? Why are we endorsing this? What is going on? Guys, please. Spare me. Let me see. I'm trying to find...
Jojo Siwa's partner Kath Ebbs has revealed she's been dumped by the CBB star just hours after the series finale. Taking to Instagram this afternoon, Aussie content creator Kath said she was in complete shock and felt numbed out.
Anyway, so yeah, basically, whatever. Let's look at this.
Sleep together in that bed?
No.
Did they sleep together in the bed? And she goes, no. Girl.
I'd be prepared for your girlfriend to throw some punches.
Oh God, no. She doesn't care.
Jojo.
Yeah, just, you know, oh, my girlfriend doesn't care, whatever. It's just weird. It's like, it feels weird to talk about people's like things or like relationships, but like it is like television. So yeah, I mean, I think what happened is like got all close. Everyone was like, oh, it's like for TV, it's fake. But then her girlfriend flies out to the UK to go to the finale, and then she breaks up with her. Jojo breaks up with her. So anyway, let me find the actual video of the girlfriend. I don't know if we'll watch the whole thing, but we'll watch some of it. Let me see. Jojo Siwa. What's the girlfriend's name? Kath. Okay. This is the full video, I think.
Hello, internet.
Hello, internet. Okay, here it is. Watching you cheat on you live. Yeah. I'm like, Jojo, I was defending you. I mean, you know, I can defend her being harassed by one guy, and I can also shit on her for fucking cheating on her girlfriend. Like, what the fuck? Anyway. Let me see if I can speed this up.
I don't even know where to begin. I'm filming this in a complete state of shock, which I know is probably distressing and it's probably giving go
a little faster.
Have sleep. But I honestly feel so numbed out right now and so disorientated that I feel like the only thing I have to do to place this situation is to finally address it after 2 weeks of sitting back, watching certain things unfold and not being able to get any clarity from the person that it involved who was what I thought one of the great loves of my life, and not of my own volition either, from what I was told over and over again. But
she gets into like that
to just state facts and I guess to address this slowly.
Are you surprised after watching it all go down for weeks? I don't know how it, honestly don't know. I think, like I said before, like a lot of people, maybe including her, were thinking that it was like just for show to get to the end. You know how like reality TV shows, people like partner up sometimes and like be in couples, but it's like low-key fake just to like make it to the end. I think that's what they thought was going on. I don't know. I'm also in your boat where I'm kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, what? But I wouldn't blame this person.
And finally, I guess, say something. it has come to my attention in the past 8 hours that everything we sort of saw unfold on what I thought was a fake reality show where I didn't need to worry about the validity of my relationship was in fact laced in a lot of truth, which has been so probably one of the most craziest, intense, awful, horrific experiences I've ever probably gone through in my adult life. To just give you my story, my comment, yes, I was watching the same show as you all. I could not talk to my partner at the time, and it was very unsettling and very hurtful, and I did feel betrayed by the things that I saw conspire. I got offline because I couldn't talk to the person that involved, my partner, and I also, given all the context and facts that I had by virtue of the relationship we had before they went into a social experiment, the messages I received before, the messages I received throughout, I don't know if anyone, as was mentioned on the show, I was receiving video messages every day in admiration of me and our love and our relationship.
Dang. So I guess what she's saying here is they could not text her personally, but they were receiving video messages from Jojo Siwa. I think that I got a little confused there because I did see clips of this. So I think that's what they're saying, but I'm not like totally sure. I don't know. Excuse me. But yeah, so, sending video messages being like, I love you, whatever, and then also cheating her. It can get confusing. Like, if you haven't been in a relationship that's so weird and wishy-washy like that, where they're just like, oh, I love you, love my life, but then they're also like screwing you over, it's like so hard. And like from the outside, you can be like, well, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do this? But when you're in it, it's rough.
Which indicated a sense of solidness and trust that I chose to believe and get clarity around. And I honestly thought I would come on here right now with my partner being like, it was just a TV show and it was all fabricated and we're happy as Larry. But the truth of the matter is I decided to show up for my partner and hold up my end of the bargain of being in a partnership and being a teammate. And I flew across the world to support and be there and hold that person.
They're good with words. I like her words.
In whatever they would be experiencing, leaving such a wild experience. And instead, I was dumped at the after party.
Dumped!
With Chris in the next room. Which is fucking crazy to say out loud. It's truly crazy. Like, oof, there's a lot of processing that needs to happen. Which maybe I should be doing before getting online. But honestly, I've been quiet on here for 2 weeks and I felt like I've sat in this. And I think now I'm at the point of, I guess, some level of...
I think it took longer for them to maybe realize or to speak out because it's like, you're in shock. You're like, what the fuck? Like, I'm watching this like kind of platonic relationship conspire and get more and more and more of this, and I can't text my partner or anything like that, but they're sending me voice videos every day being like, I love you, I miss you so much, I can't wait to see you again, like whatever she was saying, right? And so yeah, it's like crazy. And it's also like, not that it should be, but it's like humiliating. Like if I got cheated on publicly, if anyone got cheated on publicly, like it's not your fault. It's humiliating for the other person, but it's still like embarrassing because it's like, oh my gosh. And now you're like, shit, I have to like go online and like address this, even though it's like something that someone did to me, not even my fault. So yeah, if she couldn't talk to her, she might have thought it was like, I thought at the start that it was stage/fake. Yeah.
Clarity that I and I guess we, people viewing, weren't crazy to what they were seeing. And that a lot of the things that were depicted were rooted in truth. And I have become collateral in that truth. I will take accountability for the fact that the internet, oddly enough, did warn me and I had my own instincts, but I chose to believe in what I thought was, I don't know, the kindness and the connection I experienced on my own level, like in my own life. And I
because like you have all these people on the internet telling you, oh, this is the but you're like, oh, but I know my person, and yeah, it's like, God forbid you assume that people have kind hearts, but yeah, this shit happens. Ugh, why am I getting notifications from TikTok?
Yeah, wanted to honor that and believe that because it felt so true, so true. I guess like in an odd way. Like, I don't know if you can, I haven't processed it enough to, if you'd want to call it love bombing or whatever, but it seems to me I have experienced a version of that, being told that I'm the love of someone's life, being asked to marry them before this social experiment, being adored throughout behind closed doors, being hurt by what I saw but wanting to work through it and have a conversation and get clarity, and, you know, to be met with, being, I guess, further humiliated in a weird way. That's more of a feeling. I don't know if it's fact, but I feel further humiliated in the fact that in that believing of someone's words and actions was actually left a bit high and dry. The story goes right now, in the last 8 hours or whatever, I flew here and I went to the live show to show up for my partner, and support them in their experience, and then obviously later on address my feelings of like hurt and like work through them like all relationships do. But before I could even get back to the hotel, it's actually crazy, went to the after party with my, I guess now ex, crazy thing to say, and was dumped in the party. I was told that there are confused feelings there, do with that what you will, and that they had realized in the house that I wasn't the person that they wanted to spend the foreseeable future with.
So, I guess she never admitted, like, yeah, I want to get with this guy. But it's, you know, after seeing the clips that I just showed you, it's kind of like, yeah.
Honestly, been, as you can probably tell by my demeanor, so shocking that I feel kind of subhuman right now. Yeah, and I feel incredibly humiliated, and I feel a bit embarrassed. I feel like the internet might have warned me a little bit, and I guess didn't listen, but I also just followed my heart, and I love really big, and I love really intensely, and I believed promises, and I believed gestures and words and acts of intense intimacy. I would love to say that I like had some intuition or something, but I don't know, my only intuition would have been like probably things that people already make their own judgments about the situation. But in terms of intuition, in terms of like seeing any of this coming, I can hand on my heart say like no. Yeah, I think my reason for saying this is like, firstly, I probably pride myself in being honest online. I also felt the need before I go back to being online, I needed to address it, and I really just want to move on, and I feel like the only way to do that is to just like put it out there and be like, yep, this is what happened, and this is, you know,
yeah, just
and
crazy.
also, I don't know, in my head I was like, I'm so in a state of shock, like as you can see, I'm smiling when really I'm like, I'm so devastated.
I do that too, where I smile
because
when
I'm like
upset.
Yeah, so shocked that I was like, you know, maybe this is a good time to just state facts and not feelings, and not come on here like crying my eyes out, which not looking forward to when that comes. But yeah, everything we saw transpire, the emotional cheating, the overcrossing of boundaries, and the questioning of our relationship on national TV was not fabricated. And it took that person less than an hour to follow through with. Yeah. In terms of Mr. Christopher, I don't know, I have opinions, I'm not going to say them now.
Oh, that's the guy.
In terms of their relationship, that's their journey. Enjoy. But
that's
yeah,
crazy.
Pretty brutal. I feel pretty embarrassed, pretty humiliated, but I also feel incredibly proud of myself. I'm gonna cry. It's happening. Ooh, don't cry. I feel pretty proud of myself that I showed up as the partner and the person that I want to be, which is someone that is fiercely loyal and believes people a lot of the time to my detriment, I'm realizing now, and trusts that people
I feel
have
that. But yeah, that's so sad.
Kind intentions and have a kind heart, and would never.
She's like, yeah, I want to believe you had kind intentions, but you little bitch.
No matter how they're feeling, want to hurt someone. But joke's on me a little bit. I don't know what the future of this situation holds. I don't know. All I know is right now is that the person that told me a lot of big things and reassured me till the cows come home has decided that they don't want to be with me, and they want to explore independence and explore certain feelings.
I guess, which is fair. Like, you're allowed to explore yourself and your sexuality and stuff, but not by cheating. Not by cheating. That's just embarrassing. That's so stupid. Just, ugh.
This isn't me, like, I don't want to get on here and, like, be trash bag about it, because there's been enough of that the past 3 weeks with the internet and the trolling and the way that people have come for me, for my relationship, even for that person. Like, no one deserves that. Like, has been pretty fucking relentless and pretty taxing, and I feel pretty spent. I feel extra spent to, instead of being met with, like, love and, I guess, like, I thought my effort to fly 24 hours would be considered, but instead there was a lot of anger around things like the letter and not wanting to be on TV and stuff like that. Which is
and she wanted to not be on TV, and then I think Jojo had like a problem with that.
Fine, everyone, you know, wants what they want from their relationships, but I thought I was doing the right thing by coming over here and by showing up and by trying to be the bigger person in a situation that has been so incredibly hard and so incredibly intense and so incredibly destabilizing, and again I keep saying the word humiliating. I don't know how else to say it.
Suck.
Ugh. But yeah,
so yeah,
that's all I got for you guys right now.
I know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's basically the response. Yeah, she did repeat herself a lot. It's okay. I do that too. I repeat myself all the time. I think it's just like not wanting to be misunderstood at all, just wanting to really hit the nail in the head. I do that all the time. But yeah, that was basically the situation. Thought we would just dive into some, you know, random drama. Like I said before, we can defend her when this fucking weird ass fucking old ass piece of dust old man is like harassing her and shit, but you know, we can also talk shit and be like, what the fuck, because she literally cheated on her girlfriend. You know what I mean? Just really effed up. Like, there's nothing wrong with finding yourself, but the fact that you kind of, you know, someone gets caught in the like, what am I trying to say? You use someone else as collateral and as like a stepping stone. That's just really fucked up. There's no other way to put it. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's that drama. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm not sure what we'll cover next time, but I don't really know what else to say. Just, yeah, it pissed me off. Not a fan of Jojo Siwa. Never have been, never will be. She's just, yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, I don't know if I'm going to make this to a video or not, but if I do, thank you for watching. We're going to watch Subnautica now. So, yeah.